And welcome back to Alien Protocols. Recently I've had two different requests from people to do some viewing on some UFO events, and both of these were events I didn't really know about. This one was one where a small craft hit a vehicle and then shortly, a few days later I believe, hit another vehicle. But the thing I wanted to kind of get into with this one was that the shape of this craft, if you remember a video we did here, I guess about a year ago, we talked about two other incidents that had the same exact kind of, a little smaller than a beach ball kind of craft. It could, it's hard to tell because of the different pictures we have of it are at different distances. And maybe it's a little bit bigger than a beach ball, but it's around that kind of range. And it has this meshy kind of metally surface. And if you remember the video, it's where this craft zips between two people standing in the water on the beach. And it goes so fast, you can only capture it really on video. If you were looking straight in the direction, you might have seen just a blink, be like, what was that? Did I see something? It was moving so fast, which is something we don't consider that often about these craft. Being more advanced, they can move at speeds that would be difficult for us to see. So disappearing craft does not have to mean interdimensional. Anyway, this craft is very interesting. Its primary mission was counter intel to track a local military base and some of their advanced technology there. And you can imagine that keeping ahead of our technology and just knowing what we're able to do would be an important thing for the visitors. This one also has an electromagnetic spectrum absorption. It'll absorb any signals that it's getting and recording them from military to civilian, commercial. So it is at the same time just soaking up a bunch of different data simultaneously. But it also has other backup missions as well. This one was also looking for a certain bacterium it was supposed to keep an eye out and scan for in certain locations. Different armatures and things can come out of this circle, and I just thought it was really interesting that this was also in another case. I'll try and put a link in the subject line for the other video with these cool little spheres. Anything else about them? The primary civilization is kind of an intelligence that is spread amongst these kind of hubs. No one hub has all the data and information from this kind of post-biological species. The only way to, if you took out all of the hubs, then you would destroy this ancient and super intelligent life form. These hubs are in different geometric shapes, and they're very huge. This is like a quarter of a mile large, but it goes into like hexagons, circles, squares. It kind of moves. The best thing I got was like seasonally. It also had a pod of nanobots inside. What? And there's over 40 different kinds: engineers, electromagnetic field generation ones, ones that can come together to form a laser, ones that can come together to do a stream of highly explosive plasma. So one would sacrifice its life, and another one right behind it sacrifice its life. Each one with this high intensity plasma that would allow them to basically burrow into anything. Deep scanner, swarm defense, avatars, multi-use avatars, repair ones, etc. So I thought that was a really cool little viewing. This next one is one I'd never heard of either. Donegal, 1910. A UFO popped out of the water, smashed some boats, hit some cattle, and they thought that some people have speculated, it was a dirigible that came unmoored. Well, an unmoored dirigible doesn't kill cows and smash boats. So this was the craft. It was not a dirigible. It the beings that are in the home world of this craft are kind of like this. They have hands at the end of their fin wing things, kind of a flat eel-like sort of tail, but it could actually kind of prop up on land if it needed to. And it's a huge water world. It's a massive planet in Andromeda. I put it as, what do we have it here? It's between the spiral arms in Andromeda, about halfway to the supermassive black hole in the center. A massive water planet with 2 main moons plus 4 smaller moons. Massive city on the sea floor. They do selective genetics. Biological upgrades and changes are second nature to them. They choose mortality. 500 to 800 year lifespan. So, I thought you guys might find some of this cool. Much love. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Alien